So welcome everyone to class number 3 of our crop circle drawing class. I feel so honored to be here with all of you. I was drawing the crop circle last night, and many times as I was doing it, I was like, oh my God, they love doing this too. Like to have a group of people that wants to draw crop circles, it just feels so extraordinary and so special. And I'm just deeply appreciative to be on this journey with you. And I'll go into the crop circle in a minute, but welcome, Maureen. Let's do a little drop in. We're just getting into our moments of presence, which I need a lot because I'm just under the wire showing up. So let's close our eyes and give ourselves those delicious few breaths for a moment or two. Oh, goodness. Really using the breath to bring yourself into the present moments. Connecting with your body. Sinking into the surface, supporting you. Simultaneously enlivening and relaxing your body with the breath. Beginning to connect with all the parts of you, bringing everything here into this experience, bringing your emotional body, your mental body, your spirit, your energy, bringing your awareness to all of them, maybe doing a little inventory, see how you're showing up, and making a little more spaciousness in that choice. Finding a deep sense of gratitude and appreciation for all those parts, for the third dimensional you, for the fourth, fifth, sixth, 27th multidimensional you, all of the aspects of your consciousness that are planetary and galactic and universal, connecting with the vastness that you are simultaneously. Uniting our consciousness with the breath, with presence. And as you're ready, coming back to our virtual group space. All right. Okay, so I'm so glad you're all here. There's a few people joining us on the recording, or maybe a couple minutes into the class. Maureen, you were not here when I showed. We're going to be doing this one today, which just love it so much. And this one, as I was drawing it and just having such an amazing process, this one feels more like a crop circle. Like the others have this geometric principle where you kind of go, oh, I'm drawing cool geometry, but this one we're going to be ballparking a lot. Like there's a lot of approximations, and for those of us who love precision, it'll be a good surrender practice. But as I was doing this, it just, is it a star map? Is it is it a coordinates for some kind of planetary system that we all know? Because we have definitely, collectively called this in, right? Like I was looking at it because I've been staring at my montage. You all know my montage, right? It's this huge thing, right? It's my whole wall and it's all of them. And I was just, asking them all, all right, who wants to have a good time? And this one, the ones we've drawn, and then this one was like, come on, you can do it. Let's do it. So it's a little, I think because of the freestyle bit, it was a little intimidating, but as we did it, it's just like any of the others, like step by step. And they're all going to look different because there is no like specific back engineer on this one. So, welcome, Stephanie. Good to see you. And hi there. I want to especially give a shout out for Vicky who joined us. She's going to be watching these retroactively, but she is an amazing human. Did anybody draw with Vicky? Pauline, you did. I know from our LightNet class. Vicky had the most powerful transformation. It was just working with the formations and the energy of the formation. So I'm really glad she's joining us and, getting to have more of that, whatever it is. Like, it's just good. And like I said, I'm really grateful to have you all. Oh, and I blend with my yellow. It's fabulous. We got Pauline and Maureen in stripes. That's so fabulous. And let's do the check-in. And I would love to hear just a little bit how everybody's doing. If you drew, if not, if crop circles were around, if nothing, it's all fine. I just love to hear from everybody as we launch. So yeah. All right, who's starting us off? Oh, wow, look at that. Sorry.
Wow. Hey.
Yeah. Oh, I like
Dragon Goddess.
Yeah. All right.
All right, I'll start. I did some coloring.
All right.
So my Astonishing Synchronicity.
Oh, that's right. How'd it go?
Burnt Hole one. I played. I kind of like this tertiary color theme right now.
Wow, that's fancy. What does tertiary mean again? I forgot.
It's not the primary colors. It's not primary. It's the next one.
Right. Okay. Right.
So like purple, orange, and green.
Okay.
I don't care. Gotcha. Anyway, I like purple, orange, and green right now. I'm really enjoying.
Yeah.
That was one, and then my other one, I was thinking purple. Not so crazy about the colors, but it was still fun.
Oh, cool though. It looks sharp. That's nice.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Wow.
Nice.
This one will be fun to mosaic when I am finished with my other big project. So I'm looking forward to doing that. And then as far as an Astonishing Synchronicity, there was one day out this week. I can't remember. I woke up and it just the air felt different. I was talking to my son, who some of you know is autistic, and he likes to talk about dimensions and magic, and is very disappointed that he's living in the 3D world with us. He wants to be in his own dimensions. But we were talking about this art school, and I was getting ready to take him on a tour of an art school. And he was talking about, who knows, some other dimension thing he was trying to pull in. And then all of a sudden I'm like, Pierce, there's an owl. So there was an owl in the woods, and it was still daylight. So it was kind of unusual to see him. And we're like, oh, we were just talking about school. Let's stay. What does the owl have to say? We finished our work. We turned around. The owl came by, swooped by us, landed in another branch. And so we stopped, and I'm like, hey, buddy. And he's just looking at us. So I'm like, oh, I don't know, Pierce. We have to look up what the owl means. We were talking about the clairs, the 5 clairs.
Oh,
what gifts he has and what powers he wants to have. And he was trying to explain it, and I think he's more clair cognizant. He just knows something. So then we got back. He was tired, went to bed. I started looking up spirit animal, owl, looking up, and I'm like, oh, it's talking about not intuition, but it was along one of those clairs. And I'm like, well, there we go. He was supposed to focus, and it was telling us, yes, that's what it was. And then I looked down and I burst out laughing because I had an owl sweatshirt on.
There it is. Oh my gosh. Oh, astonishing. That is fabulous. Owls are always such messengers. I
know. And I
Yeah.
rarely see the owl. We've got some hawks and a couple eagles in our neighborhood, but I rarely see an owl.
And not at night too, but a
And during
dayish.
the day, right. That was
Yeah,
cool.
that is a spectacular visitation. Thank
So
you.
that was fun.
Yeah, it's really fun. I'll take that vicariously. All right. Thanks for launching us off. Who wants to go next? So cool. Very exciting. Yeah, Maureen, hi there.
Hi, I'll go
Hi.
next.
right.
I've got to leave in a minute. I'm on my phone and it's taken all this time to get the computer going. It decided it needed to update and then do this and that and that. So anyway, so I'll do that. But it's been great. I had some great fun colouring.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if you can see them on this phone.
Yeah, ooh, look at that. Oh, that looks like cymatics the way you did it.
Yeah, it's fun, isn't it?
It does look like cymatics. That's really
Mhm.
cool.
Yeah.
And that just come through a couple of mistakes I made, and I thought I'll do it like that. The other one is oh, that's that one. I'm not so happy with this one. I need to do this one again, but
Okay.
we did do it. I did do it.
Oh my gosh. Okay, it's not happy with it. My gosh, that's so awesome.
It's lovely.
Yeah, there's something else there that wants to tell me that this isn't quite it, I think. So
Okay.
there's more playing with that to be done. The playing time, but look, overall the week has been really good, actually. And as far as I think through this and the other things I've been doing, I've had to bring in some new things for my body to catch up with where my 3 extra dimensionality is. With all the light coming through and that sort of thing, the body has to. So I'm just doing things like, qigong in the morning outside, catching as much of the first rays of sun as I can, doing the sleep thing. So just adjusting little things during the day, and that's been really good. My body's pretty appreciative of all of that. So that's what a lot of this week's been doing, sort of bringing myself into alignment so I can bring more things through without just collapsing for a few hours or a day or something, so I can integrate. I thought I need to be able to integrate as I go along. Yeah.
Yes.
So yeah, that's what I've been doing. The first crop circle we did, that's still haunting me. There's more play to be done with that, and I haven't got to it. But I've had more time in my art room than I have for ages or two, so I'm hoping that's a thing that'll just keep expanding.
Yeah. Oh.
So that's a general thing of the week, but it's been wonderful. I'm very happy with. Oh, I got a montage done. Oh, let me see if I can show you.
All right. Now, did you say you're going to leave in a minute?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'll be back. The other. Can you see that?
Yeah. Right on.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Oh, I love it, Maureen.
Awesome. For a while, it was hard to get it to come together.
Love it.
But I love it. Yeah, I really love it. But I'm having trouble getting the things to stick onto the thing, but that's a different.
Yeah.
That's a different problem.
When you know you're all in, you got the montage. Well, you guys are all in. You're sitting here drawing them. All right. So you're going to go, but you'll be back.
So I'm just going to leave I'm on my phone and I'll get on the computer and I'll see you in a minute.
Okay. All right. Well, hang on a second. Thank you for speaking to the integration, because it is such an important part, and we're kind of jamming all these in 4 weeks, but we could be, I mean, the integration is happening all the time and there's so many other levels. So I appreciate the body, the body mention and all that you're doing to integrate, because otherwise it is pretty spacey, far out stuff. So yeah.
And one more thing, what you've got going today with your beautiful yellows matching the wall, and behind you, you've got the rays coming out.
Yeah.
That looks really cool.
Thank you. Yeah, that worked out. All right, we'll see you in a minute.
I'll see you in a minute.
Yeah. I know Amy's got her tree behind her, and this is the smaller version of the one in the living room. And I love this one so much. I
I
just sit
so
and
love that.
meditate.
I must draw one of those.
So pretty. I have to do another
Mm.
class. All right, we'll see you in a minute.
In a minute, Ta.
All right, who wants to go next?
Yeah, Nadia, I was gonna say, you just look perfect. Color, the composition, it looks like it needs to be, I don't know, it's a special composition of something. Anyway,
Yep.
I'm
Thanks.
just happy. Thanks for what you guys are sharing. It's wonderful. I'm happy to be here. That's all I had to say.
Oh, I'm happy you're here too. I really do. I was actually thinking of you a lot with this crop circle. So,
Okay,
yeah, really, I'm excited to see how it goes for you.
good. Thank you.
Yeah, glad you're here. Pauline and Stephanie, how's it going? Pauline's in.
Hi.
Yeah, hi.
Yeah, I'm in. Well, I've been able to draw this week, and I'm really excited that I am doing it,
Yeah.
taking the time. And so I did this
Oh,
one today, and
hang on, it's a little blurry.
that was that one.
Yeah. Can you
Oh,
maybe hold it still for a
Wait.
second and then it'll focus in, because that is super cool. Yeah. Oh,
I don't know
brilliant.
why it's so blurry, but
You know, that is so
and then,
beautiful.
and then the other one,
Yeah.
and then this one
Oh,
kind
wow.
of, I can see, they're like spokes. They kind of come in and out, like
Mhm.
the triangle parts. For
Mhm.
me, that's what's
Mhm.
happening. It's like, and kind of make me a little dizzy when I was doing it.
Yeah. Yep.
It kind of, do you know what I mean? It kind of every other one kind of goes in and out. I don't know if they're overlapping, but it feels like it's moving to
Mhm.
me.
Yeah, totally.
And so I thought it was, different. So I
Yeah.
liked it.
Love it.
And I put them up on my mirror in the bedroom. I've got those two in the wormhole. So that's my montage.
Yeah.
And the other ones I've done with your other class, I'm going to color them and do them better.
Mhm.
So yeah, I'm really into it. And yeah, so it's
Wow.
been fun. I
Yeah.
really enjoy it.
I mean, there's the piece of draw. I'm so glad you're drawing. You like led that off by going, so glad you are. And it just feels like next level confirmation of commitment. You're like, you're getting on the page, you're saying to yourself and the universe, I am serious. Maybe I don't know how the timing on this one is going to go. So we'll see what we have on the ends. But the idea again, Maureen, of integration, like pausing for a second with like, what is all this doing to be working with these? There's a lot of assumption. There's a lot of, potential activation. So we're going to weave that in. I think we'll have time today. I don't know. We're going to make sure we get that in there. So, oh God, I'm just so in love with all of you. It's such a treat to be here with you all that we're drawing together. So, Steph, how's it going? How was your week, Dragon Queen?
Awesome. I'm ready for drawing today with my brand new.
Oh, wait, hang on a second. What is that?
It's a witchy pencil.
Oh, nice. So it's a witchy pencil.
I know. I just thought it was adorable. Anyway,
it is.
yeah, the week went well. I think the extraordinary synchronicity, maybe I would stretch to say extraordinary time bending abilities this week.
All
That's what I
right.
would say.
Mhm. What happened?
I think what I got accomplished in every day of this week was probably what most people do in a whole month.
Yeah.
So
You
it
do
was
that.
just
Glad
like
you
crazy.
said that. I had that kind of a week too.
That's
Mhm.
how I mean, surreal. So yes, I cannot even begin to explain everything that got accomplished in this week. So I think that's a superpower right there that has been given by the crop circle sacred geometry for sure.
Mhm, mhm. I
Oh.
think you've talked about this before. I have a memory of like that.
Mhm.
And,
Yeah, but
and yeah, talking
this
about,
this week in particular was beyond any precedent. So yes,
well, I mean, we're also in an eclipse window, you know, the 2 weeks
That's
between
true.
the solar and lunar eclipse. So we've just got slingshot capacity in terms of the potency for whatever's happening.
Mhm.
So that could be
And
a boost as well.
And
But
this weekend, there's the Orion meteors today
Mm.
and tomorrow. So that's something else cosmic happening.
so much going on, so much going on. And I know that the time bending piece, whether it's I know we've talked about collapsing time and all of the different malleability of this construct that we think is so solid, like that is actually kind of the biggest reflection that we have of dimensional shifting, right? Because the fourth dimension is time. And so as you notice this kind of speed up or warble, whatever it ends up looking like,
Mhm.
that is evidence of the shift, from what I understand. And I have really been experiencing that too, like how much you get done, but also that strange polarity of last week feeling like 1 year ago, or the week is a month ago, like it's so fast. So just all of these.
One thing that I have to say that it's been, oh, I froze. Are you still able to hear me?
Yes.
Okay, weird. One thing that I have noticed recently, maybe in the last couple of weeks, is that one day feels like one week feels like a very, very long day.
Yeah.
I don't know if you have
Yeah.
that feeling. I've never had that feeling before until just recently, where it does not feel like, okay, Monday starts, 24 hours elapse, and then it's Tuesday, and then Tuesday starts, another 24 hours elapse, and then it's Wednesday. No, to me, it feels like the whole week has been one long day.
Yeah, totally.
That's and it's a different feeling going into the work week and having that sensation throughout the week is like, wow, it's like this day is long. But
Yeah.
amazing. Anyway, that's the I wanted to make a comment about the owls, because I had been into owls a few years back, and is the animal, the spirit animal of the goddess Athena from the Greek mythology, and
Right.
she's the goddess of wisdom, and,
Mhm.
and the owls are also, and the oracle, and the oracle card that I have with this I always forget her name, but it's this UK awesome intuitive person. She also mentions that owls are also bringers of wisdom, and I imagine that extraordinary synchronicity probably brought different layers of information that probably will unfold with time, but wisdom is definitely for sure one of them.
Oh, thank you.
Mm.
I had
Yeah.
forgotten about Athena. You're right.
And I
no
took a
wisdom.
class with Archangel Raphael, and I had a small group of ladies that I stay in touch with. One of them is the mom of an autistic child. He's in his 30s, I believe. And the cool thing, when you were talking about you talking with your child about the owl, is that he used to talk to her about the crows.
Mm.
And the crows, every time that they showed up, it was just bringing awareness of the opening of the portal into another dimension that he could see because of his abilities.
Mm-hmm.
Because, here is a label, but without the human form, that's not a label, it's an ability to go across dimensions all the time. And so when she would see the crow, he would be the one explaining to her that that's what that meant.
You just made my whole body shiver because I forgot I found a crow feather too this week.
Yeah.
There you go. So yeah, happy traveling across dimensions with the animal.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's
Pierce
fun.
is such a special being. Hang on, I'm just adjusting my light. So I feel like he's with us. I feel like this one might be interesting for him. So who knows? I don't
No,
want to
he
assume.
actually left today. He's out with his sister, which is very
Oh.
unusual.
Yeah,
He left me
well,
with the dog. We have Merlin
Oh.
instead.
it's good companionship. Okay, so how about we do this? I love drawing with that the 432 that I sent you all. So I want to invite you. What I'd like to do is just bring up the formation, and then, you know, however it works for you to have that video going, and we'll just sort of drop in and connect with it, and then we'll go from there. And I'm honestly, I don't know how to paste this one because it's not geometric, so I'm doing my best. We'll just take a minute or two here. And so I'm gonna, if my streaming my YouTube slows everything down, I will stop it. But man, I love this one. Just keeps me company all the time. So let's go up to this. And this was, by the way, this was Windmill Hill. And I believe that's the one that you all did with the code, right? The wheel that we did. I believe that one was Windmill Hill as well. So if you've got your, I'm gonna grab my speaker, and we'll just breathe for a minute. 1 second. All right, so I don't think you guys can hear that. So let's just tune in and going into some conscious breath work, and connecting beyond the mental, really dropping into your body, seeing if you can see what you notice. Just making the spaciousness with the breath, bringing yourself out of your mind into your body, into your energy electromagnetics. Using the breath to deepen your visual perspective. Shifting from that 2D visual into a 3D feeling, energetic sense of it. And then shifting back and forth between your visual, ocular capacity into your internal, inner eye, softening, noticing, experiencing, grounding with the breath. Just noticing, bringing in the witness, if any information or familiarity or resonance or just observation. There's no wrong way to be with this experience. Take 1 or 2 more minutes so that we can actually function, draw. breaths out of the head and into the body. Sometimes if you close your eyes, you can see it still. So we're going to come out of, oh, I'm screen share. I'm going to go into the, just going to save you all. I could just cry because I find it so extraordinary to be able to do this with you all. It's just such an unusual thing. And it just validates and softens the parts of me that feel so far out there, to not be alone in that. So I'm so grateful for you all. Shall we get into it? I would transition by saying, how was that and what happened? But I want to get to drawing. So we'll just anchor that experience, and we can share at the end to make sure we get to this. Everybody ready with your gear? Here we go. Luna is with us. So spectacular. All right. Screen share. And we're going here. Now, what I want to say is, this is a complete approximation. I know I said that before, but I'm probably going to fumble in here. And so we'll just do it together and find our way. I mean, I may not fumble, but I probably will, because, we saw that last week. So, and keep in mind also that, I'll say something like, close your compass by 1/4 of an inch. It might not be 1/4 of an inch. It's just whatever you feel. I know we've talked about that in class, like, whatever thickness of circle works for you. So it's really fun in this one. It's not, I don't know if any of the others were precise either, but what we want to do is landscape orientation. We're going to measure in to the middle, right? We're going to get 5.5 inches. Is that right? No, sorry. 7 inches in, so that we find the center of the page. And then once you've got that, then creating that vertical line and coming to the 5.5 inch mark. And then the measurement is going to be 13 centimeters radius. And then we'll have a 26 centimeter diameter. And so Maureen had asked if we were going to use centimeters and inches. I think I've stuck with centimeters the whole time. Can't promise that. So 13 centimeter radius. I might say inch, but I mean centimeter. Double check with me if I've done that, please. But 5.5 inch mark, 26 diameter wide, 26 centimeter diameter wide circle, nice and big. And what you want to do
Connie,
also, yeah.
It's the 5.5 centimeters just to find the center of the page.
Just to find the center of the page. Yeah.
Okay, that's all right.
Yeah. And go ahead and draw that vertical line, really light. You can't even see it on here, but really light vertical line. Oh, look, it's so light, and keep it light. So that was very intentional. So we've got 13 inch radius, 13 centimeter radius circle, and very tiny light horizontal line to orient us right in the center of the page. You won't be able to see my vertical line because we want it to disappear. All right. So far, so good?
So question. Is it both lines, vertical and horizontal, or just
vertical? Mhm.
just vertical? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I just measure in top to get the, center-ish. So
Sorry,
5.5
what was the width?
well, the width we've got a 14 inch width on the paper. So you cut it in half at the 17
Yeah, I've got the half bit. Yeah, I've got the middle.
Yeah,
the circle.
it's really just, eyeballing the center of the page and then just making sure you'll stay on it because it's all contained within the circle. Oops, yeah.
What's the radius of the circle? What's the measurement?
13 centimeters. And that'll give us a 26 centimeter diameter. It's a nice big circle.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Groovy. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Solid. So then you want to close the circle 1 centimeter, but kind of a hefty centimeter, like a little bit over, because 1 centimeter felt small, but I couldn't find another measurement that worked. So a little wide centimeter, and then make your second circle. Ah. Mm. I can't remember when I first found this one, but I had such a strong response to it. It's one of my favorites. So we've got second circle on the inside there. And
Is that
yeah,
half a
Shelley,
centimeter or 1 centimeter, the next one?
it's 1 centimeter, kind of a wide centimeter, a little puffy,
A
not,
wide
you know,
centimeter. Okay.
yeah, a little bit over a centimeter. Shelley, did you jump in with something? Okay. So that's our center circle. And then just remember, we're gonna keep building in towards the center, right? So it's not, it's just coming in. We're not expanding out. These are the 2 asteroid rings, right? And what did we do next? So everybody got that?
Yep.
Okay, great. Now you want to open close the compass to 1.5 centimeters. Close the compass by 1.5 centimeters, and then make your third circle. You know, if you're zipping along with circles and we're making sure everybody's on the same page, just breathe. Use the opportunity for breathing and staying present, and whatever works, just, that different experience than sort of trailing off into all the distractions. We can practice focus with all of this. All right, groovy. We got our third ring. Now, I'll do my best to differentiate, because we're going to have rings and lines, and then like 2 lines together are going to form a ring, right? They'll go back and forth, but I'll try and you'll see, you'll have the visual, so you'll see what I mean. So we've got 3 rings here and 2 full circles. Now you want to close your compass just a tiny bit, right? That's one of the like 1/4 inches. Let me see. I got the ruler here, like just, eyeballing a super, yeah, 1/4 inch is usually just about right. Sorry, I'm sorry. 1/4 centimeter. Sorry about that. Ugh. Yeah, 1/4 centimeter. But as well, if it is a 1/4 inch, like there's no wrong way, but I think a 1/4 centimeter gets it to a nice fine circle. All
Now, do you
right.
do a circle with that?
What's that?
Do you do a circle with that, with the 1/4 centimeter?
Well, we've got these 2 little lines that form a full circle, right? Is that what you're asking? Yeah.
Yes.
You've got,
yes.
okay.
Okay.
And then what we're going to do, just in order to track well, is we're going to darken that little, oh, sorry, keep going. I apologize. So then close the compass another 1/4 centimeter, right? So that's going to give you 3 rings, 3 small rings. I wish I had a way of like keeping it up so we could refer back to the original, but we'll be fine with this way. All right, so you've got 3 concentric lines closing in like a 1/4 inch each, 1/4 centimeter each. All right. And then what we're going to do to demarcate we're going to darken in the inner one, right? So you'll have a standalone ring, and then we're going to darken in the inner circle, right? So that we can track which is which. Because it gets, we've got a lot of rings coming up.
So
So
you're
we've got-
darkening between the last two circles that you drew.
Exactly. The two inner circles, and then
Yeah.
there's that outer standalone ring circle. Probably use those interchangeably. And it doesn't have to be super dark, right? Just like a little shading so that we can track which circles, and then you can go back. I went back on the end and darkened them in, but this is just so we don't get lost. So it's easy enough. Rock stars. I really love taking pictures of them and sending them to friends, and they're like, "What are you doing?" Are you guys doing that? Are you showing friends, or I don't know, maybe you're closeted crop circle drawing. I don't know. Either way. Either way.
People look away. They don't really want to know.
I know, right? It's a conversation stopper.
Yeah, it's, wow, look at them all excited. What have I been doing? And I tell them or show them, and they, oh,
Yeah. I think that's
That's
part of
right.
why I'm here, because everybody like is super jazzed when they see it, Gotta find your people.
I haven't really thought to even try to share these with anyone. They're just kind of mine.
Right?
I got to share with somebody at work this week because he was wearing a t-shirt that had a mandala on it.
Mm,
And then I said, "Oh, I am drawing very similar things." And I got to show the drawings from last week, and he thought they were really cool. So, sometimes it's not understanding all of the mystery behind it, but it's just appreciating the beauty of it.
yeah.
And he seemed to, yeah, he didn't ask what it meant or what it was about. He just loved seeing it. It was artistic and aesthetic, and he enjoyed it. So yeah, he wanted to see more.
Oh, beautiful. I think we're on the same page. We're doing this, but we don't know, we don't know the symbolism. We're just intuitively like, Shelley, this is the clairsentience, right? This is just the knowing that, like, we just know, we're just drawn, we're just doing this, but we don't know, what Matt Kahn said, we know what we're doing, we just don't know that we know what we're doing. And I will love that saying. All right, let me get back. Okay, so here's what we've got so far. Now what are we doing? Okay, now what we're gonna do, I didn't do this. Talk us through this. Do you remember in the nesting crescents, right? So we're going to, I wrote it down. So close the compass by another 1/4 centimeter. That seems like it was bigger. 1/4 centimeter. We're going to trust it. And then the technical term is scooching. So we're going to scooch the compass, the pencil point, to where it touches up here. So your compass point is going to go up by a 1/4 centimeter as well. Anytime I say inch, just know I mean centimeter. Hopefully I'll catch myself. Close the compass by a 1/4 centimeter, and then scooch the compass up. This would be like a 1/4 centimeter distance from the center as well. And then just like the crescents now, because you guys are pros, we're going to make this circle that's going to be oriented towards the top and not centered. Same step as before with our wormholes, right? But a little bit different.
Okay, question. So
Yeah.
I did the 1/4 centimeter, and
Uh-huh.
then where do I put the point of the compass?
So you're going to orient it with the pencil point this time. So the pencil point is going to go, hang on a second. the pencil point will go up top where the vertical line touches that darkened in circle. And then that will tell you where the compass point goes. It'll fall on the vertical line, right? So as if so you're orienting up here with the pencil point, that shows you where the compass point goes. And then that'll give you the circle that's, asymmetrical.
Okay.
Okay. What's super cool is you close the compass by a 1/4 centimeter, and then you're also moving it up a 1/4 centimeter. That's what it ends up being. So, super cool. Symmetry once again. All right. Everybody's got their sci-fi 432 going in the background. All right. So we got this looking so far. Yep. All right. Let's see, we got some circles still going. I don't want to rush anybody. Okay, groovy. Pauline, I can still see you moving things. Are you? I don't want to rush you. All right, yeah. Get a nice deep breath. Maybe if you have, we didn't do it formally, but if you have something that you want to connect with, some kind of like intention. I've been really, I've been in a demanding place. Like I really want to have contact. I really want, along the line of astonishing synchronicity, I really want to know or see or have a 3D reinforcement of the presence of my team. And so I was thinking about that this whole time that I was drawing it. And curiously enough, Sasquatch usually shows up in the 3D and says hi, but that's what I was focusing on because I figured, well, it's a star map, like come on through, it's a portal. So we're going to close the compass by a 1/4 inch again. All right. And then we're going to use that same compass point, right? So it's the one just above the center that you just made. So this is going to make a full circle, right? It's going to look like this. You use the same compass point just above the center, the same point that you used for that circle, the recent circle. And then you're going to just make another circle, 1/4 centimeter. I think I'm saying inch the whole time, 1/4 centimeter circle, right? So the compass point is going to go in the exact same place. You're just making a fuller circle here. Looking good. Got that. All right. Once you've got that, we're going to darken that one in so that we can keep track of it as well. Otherwise, there's just so many rings and lines that it gets a little easy to get lost. And it's, it's just a differentiation shading. And the thing that does happen with this one is you get a lot of that like pencil charcoal smudge on the page because we have to darken these in, but it does get a little messy, but that's why we have fine tipped erasers. All right, we got this. I'm not moving on yet. I just want to make sure. Oh, yeah. Pauline, were you?
I have to ask you again on that.
Yeah.
Second one, just
the one we just.
I had messed up on yeah, but so now I erase the second to the last circle, and
Okay.
now I need to know what you said about this last circle.
Okay. So
Another 1/4 centimeter.
Yes, yes,
okay?
1/4 centimeter. That's going to give us kind of a full ring. Is this the step right here? Okay,
Yes.
Okay.
So how do I do that one again?
great. So just closing the compass, and then this is going to use the same point as you did on the circle before. So just
But When
Yeah.
you said close the compass, what did
Uh-huh.
you mean by that?
Like a quarter centimeter,
Hmm.
just the same thickness as the one, the previously dark one. It doesn't have to be
Okay.
perfect. Yeah, it
Mm.
doesn't have to be perfect.
No, I just want to make, I just,
Yeah,
well, let's see.
this one requires you
So
to,
I still put this, so
yeah, go ahead.
what?
This one
So where do I
requires
put
you
the
to,
pencil point?
yeah, find you're gonna use the compass point this time, right? We're back to the compass point, and that'll be like, it'll be the same
Oh.
as the one you just used, just a little bit above the center. It's the same one we just used for that previous circle. You just have to find it again, right? A little bit above the
I'm
center.
putting, so.
You got
the
it.
Compass point is
Yep, compass point we're
there and
using,
the
yeah,
pencil's up
exactly.
there.
Yeah, exactly. This one's a regular circle. It isn't, we don't have to adjust the position
Mm.
of it. We're just making another circle.
Okay, I think I understand. Okay, I'll
It's
try
we're
it.
just closing it in
All
one
right.
quarter and using the same orientation. So it isn't an
Yeah.
uplift one. Is that making sense?
Yeah,
I mean, it's uplifted, but we're
Yep,
not,
but I think I
yeah, this is
understand.
almost like the trickiest one. And I think we have one more of this, but it's that pattern where
I
you're
think I
just
got it,
making
honey.
a,
I think I got it. Let me see.
okay, great. Once you
Yes.
do, you want to,
Okay.
you want to come out and should we see, or do you feel like you got it?
Oh, I got it. I just have to color it in now. Or
Yeah,
shade it
just
in.
color it in. Yeah, because as you can see, super easy to get lost on
Yeah, I
you.
got it. Thank you.
Oh, great.
Thank you.
Yeah, and this is where it gets into like, we don't have the geometric structure. I mean, it's kind of like the wormholes in that way of it's a new pathway for your brain. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, got that one? Got all the stripes
Yeah.
together. Okay.
Yep.
I don't want to rush. Go ahead. Tell me when you're ready.
I'm ready.
All right. So now we're gonna close the compass 1.5 centimeters. It's gonna be bigger than that one. It's gonna be 1.5 centimeters. I think these rings are the hardest part. So once we get through these, it'll be a little bit easier to align. So closing 1.5 centimeters. Now it's that same step where we're gonna lift the circle up towards the top and you're going to align the pencil point. Pencil point up here. My vertical line is so small. Pencil point is going to be at the vertical line up here. And then that's going to drop your compass down to a higher point as well. So this is like wormhole style. Pencil point is going to be your orientation up at the vertical top. And then that will show you where the compass drops on the vertical line. So you can see here's the center one we did. This one's going to be 1.5 centimeters up, right? So, but you start with the pencil point up here on that vertical intersection, and then you place the compass down, and then you're drawing a circle from there, right? So it looks wonky, but it is a pure circle. Yeah, and we're getting that sort of upward closing in motion. All right. Now, we're going to use that same center point, right? We're just making a full circle. Same center point, close your compass in by 1/4 centimeter, just making it a little bit smaller, right? And then using that same compass point that you did, orienting the circle to put the compass point down now. And then that gives you an inner ring, right? A full inner ring, just like that. Right? So we're not shifting the position of the circle at all. We're using the same compass point. We're just closing it in by 1/4 centimeter and making a ring.
Are most people on centimeters?
Yeah, we're doing centimeters.
Are you guys on 7? Are you on like 7 right
Oh, 7. I don't know what the
to make
total
this
is.
one?
Yeah, here, let me find it.
Hmm.
I think you're about right.
What
I
are
think
you
it is
guys
7
on?
centimeters. It's about 8. It's 7 or 8.
So-
You're 7. You got it. It's perfect. Yeah.
But-
Do you want to
But
come out
it's
and
not looking like it's not looking like that.
All right, well, show me what you got.
Well, it's
Yeah.
not really, but I'm trying to.
Pull it back a little bit.
Oh, yeah. too
Okay.
close.
All right.
So I didn't finish coloring in that second, but
Mhm.
I started it, but then it ended up being way over. So something's wrong
Yeah.
somewhere.
Do
so
a
I'm on
teeny, okay,
7.
so do a really light shading of that other circle. Just like shade it in. You don't have to darken it because I want, if you need to
That'll
finish
help
that
me.
one. Yeah, you got to finish it. Otherwise, visually, it's too hard.
Okay.
But you're doing great. You're not off.
Okay.
At least from what I could see, you're close enough to count.
Well, to get that second one you just told me about, I started it, but I was way off. I don't know why.
All right, let me
I
see
think
what you
maybe my
got.
compass is in the wrong place, and it does slip. It slips a lot too.
All right, you're
So,
frozen for a
I
minute. All right.
didn't start that one yet.
Okay, so do you have 2 small rings on the outside? I think we lost a couple rings, but that's okay.
Uh-oh.
It's okay. It might just,
What?
you might just not have the asteroid belt. So it's okay. We'll get this one. So from where your compass is now, right? The width
Okay.
it is now, close it by 1.5 centimeters. All right.
So it'll be 5.5.
Well, let's just drop the full measurements. We'll just, because you've got what you've got, so we'll just go one at a time. 1.5 centimeters, right? It'll be smaller than the circle
Okay.
that you just made, right? So the compass measurement that you have, that you just did the last circle with, right? Just close it in by 1.5 centimeters.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
I
then,
did that already.
okay, great. And
But
then,
yeah, okay.
yeah. And then up here, this is the step, I think, where you want to align your, yeah, I think we're here. So with the compass width that you have, no, what are you doing? You
Okay,
feeling?
the compass width is weird because it's going way off. So I
Mhm.
might have to make it smaller or bigger. Maybe that's why. I'm
Okay,
gonna try that. I'm
okay.
gonna try that. Maybe.
Well, this
okay,
might
see
be
what
the,
happens.
this might be the one, because Pauline, the thing is you're, the step that you are at, you've got it right. But the next step of orienting the compass up to the top here, that might,
Yeah,
that might be a little complex for where we're at. So it might be best for you at this point to just be with the shape and watch it unfold, because I think that, I think you're back 3 or 4 steps now, and I don't want to, that's a gap enough and that it'll take up more time than what we have.
okay,
So
okay, yeah.
I
Okay,
think you're spot on, but this step where you reorient the circle, that would take a minute, and we're
Okay.
3 into that. So let's do
Okay.
that. You can watch it unfold. You've got your 432 going in the back, and then it'll be really familiar for you the next time. Is that
Okay.
good?
Yeah.
Okay. This
All
is
right.
a complex one. You're doing really
okay.
all right. Thanks for
Another circle.
shifting in that for me. Oh, okay. So we are here. Does everybody have these? This one's darkened in, right? This third one in the center. We got that. I can't see people. Does everybody have thumbs up? All right, this. And then, so this one has an extra one. Sorry, I skipped a step. So we were darkening in that center circle. Everybody's got that. Okay. Now we're going to close the compass in another 1/4 centimeter, right? This is dark on your guys's, it's light on mine. Close the compass another 1/4 centimeter, and then give it same compass point. So same diameter circle. You're not changing anything. Well, it's a little bit smaller, same orientation. Gonna do one more ring here, a single solo circle. And the other thing, Pauline, is if you want to like eyeball this and just have fun that way, you can, that's, you know, part of the fun as well too, because you don't have to like follow the precision, but you could play a little bit with every image that you see.
And what's happening and has been happening since I've been drawing
Mhm.
is this compass, eventually, it's my paper, and then it doesn't hold itself, and that screws me up. So I don't know, I don't know. I don't know why it does that, but maybe it's the paper. I got thicker paper, so I don't know. But
Well,
I think
maybe you
that's my
wanna-
problem.
You know, I can't use that particular compass at all because
There you go.
it's just
Okay,
not.
what do you?
I
Yeah, what do you-
I have something like this that
You got the hardcore, yeah.
that screws
And then
in,
Maureen's
or
I
got
got
I
this
have
that too. I have
one of these, and I find either one of these stays in place, and it has a
There you go.
sharper point.
There you go. Mhm. Which one do
it
you have,
has a
Amy?
what point?
This is
Shell?
sharper, so
Mhm.
it
Yeah, it's
sticks
just very
better
sharp.
and is
Mhm.
more
But does
solid
it
for-
make a hole in your
Yeah.
Okay.
paper? Does it ever make a hole in your
Okay.
Yeah.
paper? And,
Yeah, but
oh,
I don't mind that. That helps.
unless
Yeah,
it
anchor it
rips.
nice and soft. That might be hard.
All right, I'm sorry. I
Yeah,
didn't wanna
that might
take
be
the
part of
time,
it, but
but
no, no,
That's part of
it's
my
no, no,
problem,
it's all
you know?
technique.
It's my, I think,
No, it's what's natural because this is a new instrument. It's a new process. It's all practice. I believe that you are in a group where people have had a previous class as well, right? So I think you've only drawn one or two, and you didn't have a sacred geometry base to orient from. And that really helps. And I think everyone here has got that. And plus a new compass. So you've got, you know, you're climbing up from not as much practice. So Pauline, it really is, you're spot on. And the compass piece, I think you saw everybody's got the kind that's not mine. So go for that, give it some practice. And here we are at this stage. Everybody's got this one. All right.
Mhm.
Okay, now what are we doing? Okay, and I wrote some things down. Okay, here we get into some lines. So that's the last piece of the compass. The next time we do circles will be with the stencil. So now what you're gonna do is you wanna measure the horizontal, right? Measure of the most recent compass point that we made, right? Using that as your center orientation on the vertical line, right? So measuring, it's like 14.5 centimeters wide. The diameter of this is about 14. This is where we get really imprecise. So just find the middle, you know, maybe it's 14 and a bit of the centimeters. And then, and again, we're like eyeballing the horizontal, you know, you're lining it up with that vertical center. So this is one where we're eyeballing the horizontal, and we can get pretty close. So creating that horizontal line, right? So if it's, let's see, I wrote this down. So it's 14-ish. So then your center point is going to be 7-ish, right? Each segment, sorry, you don't have to do the center point. You're going to divide that horizontal segment into 3 equal segments, right? So that'll be 14 divided by 3. So it's like 5 and a bit on each segment. And obviously there's a way to do this mathematically precise, I'm sure. Maybe there's not, but this is what we're going for. We want this grid where we've got a horizontal line and then we've sliced it up into 3 equal segments.
Yeah, it was throwing me off because I still was looking at the center vertical. Don't look at that one.
No, that's nope.
Yeah, that one's going away.
Okay, no, you need it. You still need it.
Okay.
Yeah, so maybe really light, but focus on the horizontal, and it is going to go through that vertical not the original center point, the center point that we used last. Maybe you want to darken that one in because that's what we're gonna wait, is that true? I believe so. I made a note of that. Time-based off center of inner circle. Don't darken that one in. Sorry if it's too late, but it'll be all right. Okay, but that's our horizontal line. Okay, and 3 segments, we got that? Nope, all right.
Almost.
All right, no rush, no rush. So if it's like 14 plus, then it ends up being 5-ish. Okay,
Hmm.
okay. Eyeballing, ballparking. Spectacular. Okay, you're doing great. I really, when I went to the stencil part, I was like, oh my God, how have I never done this before? This is so much easier than the compass for the small circle. All right, looking good.
It was.
It was. All right. So Maureen's still, I got your heads down. Don't want to rush you. What do you think, Amy? How's it going? How's it feel? You good? All right. Okay. Maureen, how you, I can't tell if you're working or assessing. Okay, one more minute. You got it.
Okay.
Nope. So we've got this like asymmetrical symmetry going on, right? And, you know, moving from like all of the detail, the technical piece into like stepping back and breathing. It's like, oh, drawing a crop circle, you know. And if you had any intention going like, all right, building towards that. Thumbs up. Okay. All right, Maureen, are we there? One more second. You got it. You got it. Stephanie, will you say hi to Brian for me? All right.
He's downstairs in the art room drawing dragons.
Oh, excellent. All sorts of good things going on today. When we, all right? No? Okay, thumbs up. Okay, is the hand 1 more minute or is the hand good? Maureen? Oh, you're muted, so I can't. Right.
I haven't got it to the exact 3.
Oh, don't worry about it. That's what I mean.
Yeah, so I'm not going to worry about that. And my inner circle's 15, so it could be pretty simple, 5, 5.
Oh,
Five.
that's really nice. Yeah.
But it didn't really work. Yeah.
Yeah,
So it's a
yeah,
really nice.
it's fine because you know we are eyeballing the vertical here. We're eyeballing, but
Yeah,
we're
yeah,
gonna get close enough to count, right? It's
Yeah, yeah.
easy grid. Okay, we got this then. You ready to go for it?
Go for it.
All right. Now what are we doing? Okay. So these are the 2 lines we're drawing right now. So this is going to be, if this segment, we'll just use Maureen's measurements. If each of the third segments is 5 centimeters roughly, then you want to find the 2.5 mark, 2.5 centimeters. And then this line is a total of 7 centimeters. The vertical line is 7 centimeters long. So once you've found the center point, you're going to, let's see, 7.5. So 3.5, you're going to line up a 7 centimeter line at the vertical line at the 3.5 mark. And then on the horizontal, it'll be like about 2.5-ish, right? Just finding the center point. Again, this is the inner circle is really where any need for precision has got to just go. Like this is a ballparking, you know, I came up with 7 centimeters just because it looked like the right length. So in the middle of those 2 side segments, we're going to align a 7-inch line with the center of those side segments. All right. There's a little bit of symmetry going on. All right, looks like we got 2. Okay, thumbs up, thumbs up. I'm not rushing on. Got it. I think there's a part also of the like as you're, as I was, okay, good. Thumbs up. I'll tell that story in a second. Maureen is, okay, great. We got it. So this is what we've got now. What are we doing now? Yoo-hoo! All right. This is my brand new stencil. So we're moving into the stencil now. And I will give you, like, my stencil bits did not have good measurements. Like this is 2 centimeter diameter and it didn't say that. So I'll be telling you what the stencil widths are. Okay. So we want a let me tell you the whole thing first. You're going to do a 2 centimeter radius, right? So that'll give us a 4 diameter circle. Now, where you're going to place your circle is a 1/2 of a centimeter up on the vertical line. So we're starting at the bottom. This is a 2-inch, where'd my compass go? Inch. 2 centimeter wide. No, I'm so sorry. 1 centimeter wide. No, 2. Final verdict, 2 centimeters radius. So that gives us a 4 centimeter diameter. Sorry about that. Right, and you're going to start it 1/2 of a centimeter up. Kind of centering it, that's a lot of them give those 4 small lines. So a lot of the measurements that I use, that tiny line that sticks out beyond the circle, that's a 1/2 of a centimeter. So that's part of what I used for this measurement. They are that width apart, right? Let me make sure so these little lines, right? These ones, and then they have one on the top and bottom and vertical and horizontal so that you can center the circle. That's the measurement that I used to go between circles, which is also 1/2 of a centimeter. Okay, great. Because these are just, all right, well, we're doing the best we can. So everybody got
Which
that.
one did you use?
This one is
Mine's just like yours.
yeah. So this first circle is 2 centimeters radius, right? So 2 centimeters wide on your compass.
Oh,
Mhm.
okay. Where is that at?
And then you
Okay.
can find the right width. So 2 centimeters. So then you want a circle that is 4 centimeters wide, right? So I did it, I'm sure there's an easier way to do it, but I just did this. And it was the second circle in, because there's 4 centimeters right there.
Okay, you want the 4 C. Okay, 4.
Yep, 4 centimeters. Yep. And that's your first circle. And you're going to start it 1/2 of a centimeter up.
It looks like the biggest one on there.
It is the
That's
biggest
not
one.
right.
The biggest circle on your template.
Okay.
Mine was the second circle in from it, but all of them are different. Let me see your stencil. Oh yeah, see, all of them are different. Oh, hang on, Pauline. Scoot it to your right a little bit. The one with all the dots, that's the one I used. On the bottom, the big one, the second one in from the left.
This one.
That one is the one I used. We have the same template.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, that one. And that's great, Maureen,
Okay.
Pauline, because I'll tell you
Okay.
which ones I used with together. I think I'll try to.
Okay. Thank you.
My stencils are
That's
not
cheating,
that
but
big.
okay.
Yeah, I know they're all different, which is why the measurement is 4 centimeters in a diameter.
Yeah,
It's a 4
so anyway, I
centimeter
can
wide.
do that with the compass. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. That's another way to do it. Okay,
Yeah.
so for each of these circles, we're going to close the circle by 1/2 of a centimeter, right? So here's this tiny line in between them. Again, that's the length of those small marks in between the circle, but it's kind of like a little bit under 1/2 centimeter. This one, big eyeballing here too. So then this second, so this one, the whole diameter, the length of the circle is 3.5, right? 3.5 centimeters. Because we're closing it by, yeah. So it's 3.5 centimeters, and then you can find the corresponding circle on your template, on your
Okay.
stencil,
Yep.
3.5 inches wide, and then that's your second circle.
Mhm.
Nice. Right, got that?
Mhm.
And the whole width of that circle is 3.5 centimeters, yeah?
Exactly, exactly. So finding that center point, just aligning. You guys are cosmic rock stars. I love this so much. All right. Oh, I don't want to rush, so we go on. How are we going? 3.5 centimeters. There you go. Mine looked like mine got a little wonky at the top. My circles went off to the side. It gets tricky to align them after a while. But the next, we're just going to be closing the compass in. We're going to close the radius in by 1/2 centimeter with each one. All right. So that'll, and then it's just a tiny bit above that one, sort of like equally spaced. Like I said, I used those black lines on the stencil, but that was the width. It's a little bit less than a 1/2 centimeter. Maureen, am I rushing you? are you on that
No,
third
no,
one now?
what's the width of this one?
This one's going to be 3 centimeters.
3.
So-
Oh, well, I've got to where my stencils are now, so I can get some.
Great. So 3 centimeters wide is the
1/4.
diameter. It's the full diameter. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we've got lovely little black lines going. That's good.
We're going to erase a lot of it again. We
Mm.
do sometimes.
All right.
Well, Stephanie's going for the compass, hardcore. All right.
Yeah.
That's our full 3 centimeter wide diameter circle. Man, I still do it, but I used to transpose radius and diameter all like badly all the time. So I think 85% of the time I get it now.
How many circles are we building? Because I think mine are too big, so I'm going to end up going outside of that inner circle.
There's going to be 5. Wait, hang on. Let me show you.
Okay.
You should stay on. It's going to get to this because they get incrementally smaller.
Yeah, I think I'm a little too close.
Okay. I had to erase mine a bunch of times. Wait, hang on. Let me come out. Hang on. Wait, don't go. Oh yeah. Wait, you're supposed to, we want you to, you're not closing them in. You're not closing them in by 1/2 centimeter each time. You want them to get smaller. Yeah.
All right. So the bottom one looked okay.
Bottom one's good. And then you want to, so the bottom one is 4 centimeters wide, 4 centimeter diameter. The next one up is going to be 3.5 centimeters. And then the third one is 3 centimeters. So closing by 1/2 centimeter with each one.
Blah, 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 blah.
Stretching everybody. Oh, you're hungry. Oh gosh. Okay. Well, I can't do that right now. Can you be patient for a minute? Maybe in a second. All right. Is that making sense, Shelley?
Yep. I
Okay,
thought I
cool.
was doing it right, but I've like using the wrong stencils here.
Oh my God.
Oh my goodness.
All right. So we got, everybody else got the snowman type style going? 3
No,
sort
I'm
of
the same
okay?
as Shelley.
Okay.
I haven't got enough room for 5 circles.
Were you closing them in? Can I see?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you want to be closing them in, closing the radius by 5 cent. Your second one is good. The top one you just did, you got to erase that and
That was the
close it.
stencil.
Yeah,
So-
okay, it's a transition, right? So that stencil is 4 centimeters wide and you want 3 centimeters on your diameter. And you can, I use the ruler, you know, with the circles just to make sure I've got it. But that third one that you did, Maureen, you want to make that a 3 centimeter diameter, 3 centimeters wide.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
was screwing up the radius and diameter.
Yep, that's why I was,
I'll do it.
it's tricky. I try to say wide, right? Because that's the same as the diameter. So we've got 4 centimeters on the bottom one, 3.5 on the middle one, 3 on that third one. The next one's going to go to 2.5. Right. So is it helpful if I leave this full picture up versus going one at a time? Does that
Yeah.
help? Okay. So this large one down here is 4 centimeters wide. The second one up, I think all of you have the 3.5 centimeter one. It's this third one. Yeah, you want to close that third one. It's going to be 3 centimeters wide, right? And on the compass, it would be 1.5 centimeter radius. But we're using our templates, so I think 3 centimeters wide at this point. I used a ruler to look into, you know, to find the width, and then just approximating with the vertical line. So this one's. So 4, 3.5, 3, 2.5. This second to the top is 2.5. Right? Amy, did you get all 5 of them already?
Yeah, I basically had to eyeball it because I think my circle is not the same. The
Mhm.
big circle is not the same size because my measurements, the lines are a little further apart, but I did eyeball the 5. You want to see it?
Fabulous. Yeah. Hang on a second. Let me come out of it. All right. Wait, hang on. All right. That's pretty close to solid. I mean, yeah, they're space. You're right. They've got a little bit more icy. It's a little bigger, but it's the same. It's really the same, only a little different. Yeah.
I don't know if the circle was bigger because I was divided it into thirds, but it's not looking
Mhm.
like yours. So I'm just gonna go with it. But at least I got the 5 circles in there.
Yeah. You've got it.
So
I
what's the
know.
last one? 1 centimeter?
Oh, here you go. The last one, 4, 3.5, 3, 2.5, 2. The last one is 2 centimeters wide. Super
1
tiny.
centimeter, yeah.
Yeah. So I think, Amy, I think the part of the reason I was thinking of you when I drew it is because of that piece where this one's a little bit more crop circle-y, right? Whereas the geometry is this is your first crop circle drawing, right?
Mhm.
Okay, so all of them else have been the geometry, and the wormholes were a little bit off the beaten path, but they were still more geometry than this. So this is
Mhm.
the one that's like, this is a crop circle, and I had you in mind with this. So way to
No, it's
stretch.
fine. I've got the idea. I eyeballed it. It just some of my lines are gonna look a little different than yours.
Yeah, it'll still be the same, only different proportion. Yeah. All right. Looks like we've got it. So we have all 5. Can we see where everybody's at? We good? So we just do a little hold up. Awesome. All right, we got all 5. Nice, Pauline. Way to do it. We've got, yeah. All right. Ah, cat. Oh, all right, Stephanie, you got it. Spectacular. All right, perfect. Nice, Jelly. Oh, it's looking good. Maureen, how's it? Are we at the?
It's nearly there. I'm just making a couple of adjustments.
No, don't worry about it. Now, I had to erase a couple of these to get it vertical, so I really understand that piece is part of it. I think we're gonna sneak it in. Yeah, okay, so then.
I know what I'm doing now. Go on to the next bit.
Okay, I was measuring something as well. So, okay, so now we're gonna go to these 2, the 7 centimeter lines on either side. We're gonna look at those. What we're gonna do is we're doing a 1 centimeter wide, sorry, half screen, 1 centimeter wide little circle on the top and bottom of that line, right? So you're going to center up the circle with the end of the line, and you're going to draw a 1 centimeter wide circle, 1 centimeter on your ruler, 1 centimeter wide, so 1 centimeter diameter. And then that would be a 1/2 centimeter radius. So 1 full centimeter wide radius. And that's going to go top and bottom of each of those side line segments. By now we're getting a little pencil dirty in there. How's the witchy pencil going? All right, and then what's, I'm like double checking my measurements as we go along.
Woot, woot,
1.5
woot.
inches. All right,
Same
it's
on the
coming along. What? Yeah, and on the bottom. So you want 4 top and bottom. While you guys are, I'm gonna hang on 1 second and Steve's, I'm gonna feed my cat. All right, come on. Come on. Come on. All right. So once you've got that, we got all 4. Am I rushing anybody? Where's mine? Okay. All right, there you are. All 4.
Mhm.
Okay. Now I just had it. So we're going to open up, or we're going to use a 2 centimeter wide. So 2 centimeter diameter. We're going to come to this intersection between the vertical and the horizontal line right here. We're going to do a 2 centimeter wide circle right in there. All right. You got that? Nope, heads are still down. All right. All right. Good, thumbs up. Awesome. We're closing in on it. Okay, great. All right, now we're gonna just choose whichever tiny one. Oh, wait, no, that's the last step. Okay, now here's the lines. Here's what we're gonna go for. This is what it's gonna look like. I'll show you the step. So we're gonna do single centimeters. These lines are 1 centimeter long, and they're on either side of that vertical line over on the side. So what I did, if you take your ruler and you match it up to where the circle and the top circle and the bottom circle match, that's 2 centimeters, right? And then there's a full centimeter in there, and that's how I found it. Right, so centering it that way, and really just, this is a big eyeball, right? So on the top and the bottom, 2 lines that parallel the center vertical line. Right, and who knows, like, is this part of the starship? Like, if you think about Starship Enterprise and the the different parts of the ship, or is this
Looks
what
like a
part
door.
is it? It looks like a door. Yeah, if you guys have any other associations, that's the fun part of the, like, what is it that we're drawing?
Like a vault door.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, it feels like somehow indicating like a pathway between the 2 circles in my eyes, but that's keeping it 2D. Like, what if we went 3D with that? All right, so both sides of the vertical line. And then we're gonna do the exact same thing on the other side. So it's gonna look like this. This is some nice symmetry, some asymmetries, asymmetrical symmetry. Oh, hang on a second. What? Come here. Come here. All right. Very good.
Yeah, it's good.
Okay, we got it?
Yep.
Spectacular. Now just eyeball eyeball the small circles on these ones, right? It's like, for me, it was like the third one in on the small ones. There's no precise anything there. Right on the that horizontal line. And
Oh, the middle
then,
one.
yeah. And then I think I believe that's the point. You can erase the, is that right? Yeah, you can, well, no, let's just leave it. You can do that at the end. I can't remember if we need it. Now, we've got those two little circles. So I want to check in because we're at 5:40. And what the next step would be are the little asteroids on the outside. All right. But that would at best take us right to the top of the hour. So we can either go forward with that and just end at the top, or we can stop here and have a meditation or sit with it for a little bit. So what would you all like to do? We'll do just majority because we can go either way.
I'd like to draw circles.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, so a sense of completion. Okay, if we go a little bit over, but at least we'll get it done, and then we'll do, if you'd like to after sit with sit with it, however you want to do. It's tricky to try to get it all in, with the drawing and the meditation. Okay, beautiful. Everybody's got that up until now. Spectacular. You guys are awesome. Okay, so now I'm gonna basically use a clock. That's how I did this, is each one is at 2 o'clock or 1 o'clock. So it might be easier. Now, if you want, there are 3 sizes of circles. So if you want to look on your stencil and get it, what I did is, okay, I'll tell you those in a second. To do the clock, we are going to go back to the original center point of the circle, of the whole formation. So the way you can find that, if it's not obvious, is you can open your compass to 13 centimeters, and that will give you that center point again, right? Because we built above it. So it's actually like the bottom-most compass points. All right, and maybe darken that in a little bit so that you can, if you need to, don't have to, but that's where we're going to orient the clock from, right? Because that's the center point of the circle. Is that right? God, forgive me if I got that wrong. Yeah. Hang on, let me just make sure I've got this. Wouldn't it be roughly? No, it wouldn't be the same.
So Nadi, when you're talking about the center point of the circle, you're talking about the first circle we drew, right?
The original.
Okay.
Okay, hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Will you forgive me if I retract that? We're using the center of the inner circle, right? So that would be it's about, here, I can tell you. So I really tried to pay attention to this last night because it matters. So that would be. So you're using the center, which is about at the. So measure. It would be like about 7.5 inches wide on your compass. And that'll help you
Centimeters.
find 7.5, hang on. 7.5 inches wide. So your radius, and that should be able to get you to the center point, which is, if you want to look on mine, it's harder to find, but it's right above, it's right here, right where that sort of above the second circle. Right, so it's right there. You should be able to measure backwards to it, and that's going to be the center of the clock. All right, so your circle might be a little bit over somewhere in here just because we were ballparking, but right in here, you can see that's the center. So it's right above. It's not the original center, which is down here, which I was saying. It's the one kind of at the top. Okay, we got that? Okay.
So the second group of circles, you've got the first outer circle, you've got another one in 0.5 centimeter in from that, then the center of the next one. Is that what you're talking about?
Yes, up here, roughly at the top of the second.
Where's the outer edge of the circle? Which circle?
The inner one, the innermost. So it should be 7.5 centimeters.
Oh, that circle. Oh, okay. Yeah.
The inner circle, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Now I'm getting it.
Okay. Groovy?
I've got that point, yeah.
Okay, so we've got 3 different sizes of circles on the asteroid belt. We've got a small one, which I measured at, sorry, I didn't measure them. I counted like 5 in. This is where I got really rough. So the small one is the 5th circle in, the medium one is the 8th circle in, and then the large one is the 10th circle in, right? So this is just gonna be ballparking, right? But they are the same sizes each time. It's 5, 5, 8, and 10. So if you can, and look, this is super imprecise. We're just making asteroid belts. So
5, 8, 10.
yeah, 5, 8, and 10, 5, 7, and 10, whichever you want. So now I did get a little goofy. Oh, good. Look, there's some reinforcement. If I just gone to the next slide, it would have been helpful. Okay, so I'm gonna shout these out. We're gonna do half of the outer circle, and then I think I jumbled the rest in the order. So first, on the outer ring, the first one is I put it at 1 o'clock, and that's a medium circle, which would be like 8s on the template in from a small one. And all of our templates are different. So I don't know what to say about that.
All right, tell me where we're starting. Sorry.
1 o'clock on the outer. Yeah, and this is a medium size, right? And I
1 o'clock. it's
Yeah, 1 o'clock.
medium.
and a
Okay, 1 o'clock.
medium, right? Which is on here. I don't know what these, it's just, see, they're just numbered. It starts at 3 and then it goes up to 15 on the bottom. So I used 5 as the small one, 8 as the medium one, and 10 as the large one. All right. So 1 o'clock is that first medium. Then we've got 2 o'clock is a small one, which is, number 5. And do it how you like, right? They don't have to be perfect. You can tell. Okay. So 2 o'clock is a small, and then 250, right? 250 is, a medium. Okay. And then at 3:15, maybe 3:10, you've got a large. Now I've noticed that I skipped a couple on here, so I'll walk you through it, but it might not be on. Oh no, it is. Just worried about that. So the next one here, this is a medium. It's at 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock. Am I leaving anybody behind? We getting it together?
Good.
Okay, and even if you're not using the template, you know, you can just do circles. I mean, it's
Yeah.
really, yeah. Okay, and then, 5. That looks more like 5:45. I wrote 5:15, but I think 5:45 is that one down here at the bottom.
What
Yeah, that's
size?
fine. Oh, yeah, that's a medium. Now, I think I skipped steps, so we're gonna have a lot of circles on the next one, but we'll just keep walking through on the outer ring. Everybody got that 5:45 down there? Oops.
Yeah.
Okay. Ah. Okay, so then staying on the outer circle, I put a bunch in, sorry. Staying on the outer circle, we've got one now, large one, and that is at about 6:20. 6:25, 6:20. That's a large one. And then we're gonna go up to, that's about 8 o'clock, maybe 8:10. That's a medium, yeah. And then, or wait. Yeah, and then, all right, that little one there, it's right about 9. It's like 8:55, right? But it's a little under the vertical. Small one over here. Okay. And then the next is a large. And that one, I think that's 10 o'clock. Close enough to count. 10 o'clock, that's a large one. And then just up about 15 minutes from that, well, I put it at half an hour. So 20 minutes, that one's a medium. So that's at 10:20. Right, just ballparking and having a silly time with this. And then the top one that is at 11:30 is a small one. All right. All right, I don't want to rush. We got it's enough, okay. Shelley's still, we got a couple of heads down, don't want to idiot. Right,
I didn't have enough variation between small and medium, so.
I know it's what you can, that's nice because you can go back and make it a little bit bigger, right?
Right.
It's easier to go bigger. So going onto the inner ring, so that small one, I don't think I got that one right. That looks like about 12:55. Ish, 1 o'clock, pretty close, right in there. And then the second one looks like, what, my writing's off in the bottom. That looks like about 2, a little after 2. 1, is that right? 1, sorry, a little after 1. Yeah, a little after 1 up here. And this is a large one on the inner circle. We're doing a large one up there. So you've got a small one at about 12:20, and then you've got a large one at a little over 5, oh, sorry, a little over 1 o'clock. And then it's going to get a little more complex as we add little circles. We're still on the inner ring. All right. There's one down here that's right at about 3 o'clock. 3:05, and that is a small one. Okay, and then we've got a couple more. All right, I didn't do it that bad. So down here at, is that like, oh, we're on the inside now. So that, I put that at about 4:30, I think. Maybe 4:45. Right, that's a small one. And then this one in here, this is the only double, right? So it's a small one on the inside, sorry, medium one on the inside, and then a large one on the outside. And you just have to ballpark that one. I'm not sure that that was purely a medium and a large. So somewhere in the middle.
Is that at 6 o'clock?
That is directly, it's 5:55.
6:55, okay.
Yeah, it's a 5:50. It's just right before it. All right. And then coming up on the second half going up, we've got one that's not on here. So I'm going to tell you it's a small one and it's at basically 7 o'clock. So small one right in here at 7 o'clock. And I think it's on the next one. Nope, forgot it there too. Spectacular. So it's 7 o'clock. There's a small one. And then we're going up to about 8:40. Oh, 8:45 with a large one. Yeah, it's just so amazing. All right. So there's that one. Then we've got two more. We've got a small one now that is small one. It's on this one. Small one here that is at 10:35. I think I went for that one. And then the last one is a medium that is at 11:25. Completely made up. All right. So this one, well done. This one, this image, I erased the vertical, the center vertical and the horizontal, and then I darkened in those darker rings. All right, so that can be sort of something that you can play with after we finish up. And then it turned into this one, which was just the next iteration. And then the final one was, it turned into this one, which is just, I've just been, you know, it was just so much fun. And we made it, you all made it, you've got it. Well done, like brilliance. And, you know, we've got it just in time, but I was really hoping to, you know, meditate a little bit with it, but you can sit with it for a minute after you want, however you'd like. And we might go a minute or two over, but let's just pause and breathe with it and take it in and look at what you just did. You just drew a crop circle from 2009, right? So this is that 15 years ago in our linear time, but so this is beyond time, and we've just massive accomplishment. You all are amazing. Just breathe, see what it feels like.
Nadi, what was the name of it again?
This is the Windmill Hill. And it was, hang on, I'll go back up to the beginning. Windmill Hill. Yeah.
Oh, there it is. Sorry.
Yep. 2009. Right. So, all right. Where's everybody at? How are you doing? What do you think? Well done.
It's a really, really interesting crop circle, this one. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
To me, when we're doing the meditation, it's like this top part, the inner circle,
Mm-hmm.
kind of comes up. And
Mhm.
I said, they seem to be telling me about frequencies all the time. When I ask them what's going on, it's frequencies. And they said, well, it depends on how you dial in this top bit, what, but then it goes in and out. So that, I don't know much more than that, but it's possible to work with it. I'll need some guidance on that for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. It does have like an upward, like an angular, but not angular, but a upward momentum, forward momentum. Right? Yeah. What do you feel? But how do you feel, Maureen?
Oh, I feel great. I feel excited. This is really exciting to be able to draw this, but also for what it says, the little glimpses that are able to get through on my fog. So yeah, it's exciting. And I knew you could work with these crop circles from when I first met them, first attracted to, but I haven't known how. So just the glimmerings of maybe how coming in, which is exciting.
Yeah. Awesome. Yeah, I had a sense of excitement. I mean, you've just accomplished something fairly phenomenal. And then, you know, that makes sense. That was a familiar feeling. And then, you know, working with it and just letting the integration, that's where we started. That's where you started us off of like, this is just the tip of the iceberg with this, right? Like we've just drawn it. Who knows what signals of, you know, yes, please amplify my telepathic abilities, you know, yes, please show yourselves as your benevolent support system.
That's what's so
Brilliant.
interesting. We've done this, and who knows how far out that's gone, and all the rest of it. Yeah.
Yeah, positive reverberations. I will be heard. So keeping an eye out. Thank you. Oh, thank you. All
Thank
right.
you. This is really exciting. It's great. Perfect thing to do.
Really something. All right. Okay. Who wants to jump
Thanks,
in?
everybody. You're gorgeous.
Yeah.
I set my intention for inner peace when I started the crop circle, and then I feel happiness, not excitement, but happiness. Like,
Mm.
well, yes, I mean mentally excitement of the 3D mind of, oh, I got it done, but my feeling in my heart is more about happiness.
Mm.
Nice.
That's beautiful.
And I forgot Maureen. Stephanie, will you share? And then Maureen, can we see yours? Stephanie first, and then what do you got? Let me see. Oh, you got the dragon. Oh yeah. Look at that. Oh, brilliance. Well done. Well done. Oh, we got it. All right. Happiness and peace. I love
Aren't they
it.
gorgeous?
Totally gorgeous. All right, Maureen, let me spotlight you. All right, pull it back a little bit. Ooh, I like how your outer asteroids are darker. That's cool. Yes. Lovely.
I used a different
Oh.
pencil. It just happened like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah. Beautiful. And I, of course, will send the PDF, so you'll get this right after. All right. We got 3 of you left. How you doing? How's everybody doing? There you go.
I'm still playing, just being
Hang
with
on a
it.
second. All right, we're gonna go with Shelly. Hang on, Pauline. All right, let's see. Oh yeah,
Ooh.
spectacular.
Yeah.
Thanks. It's still like
Good
a vault,
precision going on.
Mm-hmm.
like a vault yet, you know, there's some portal door that's gonna open.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I'm getting.
yeah, just sitting with it and taking it in, and taking it in between that, like, oh, I'm looking at the visual details, but then like that shift into like a receptive, like, okay, what else is coming in, those different levels. And then what that's doing is it's muscle memory, right? We're doing it with this, but then it's that template of like in and out, like, physical eye, inner eye, and just, that gap, that pattern of, then doing it in life. So the portal opening slowly with that practice.
Did you keep those lines, or did you?
Hang on a sec. Yeah, the 2 lines, they stay.
Okay.
Let me here, we'll just do, here we go, we'll do one more. We'll do one more spot check. Oh, where'd it go? Just so you can see it again really quick, and then we'll oops. All right, so there you have it. So those
Okay.
lines, yeah, those lines stay. And so this one, if you go to like, I'll send it to you in an email, but if you go to, When did I pause the recording? I don't know. Okay, great. Anyway, if you go to temporary temples and you enter in 2009 windmill, you'll find it. So if you want it, but I'll send it to you with the PDF. Okay, and then we've got Amy and Pauline, you had jumped in with yours. Do you want to go for it?
Okay.
See what you got.
Just
Oh, blurry. It just yours goes blurry, but wow, you that's spectacular. I can't see that. Can you maybe bring it up to the camera and then hold super still?
wait a second here. All
right.
Let me just check this out.
Oh,
There.
so
Better,
close.
I
All
don't
right.
know.
Oh my gosh, Pauline,
No,
you
that's not
rocked
good.
it. Yeah, we can't see the
Yay.
inside, but well done, because you were, we dropped in halfway through and you caught up and you did it. Brilliance.
Sorry.
You are such an
I-
inspiration for me. Yeah,
Yeah.
sorry. Yeah. Oh my God.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, Pauline.
I
Serious.
I felt like, it's like teaching me, or it's like it's moving.
Mhm,
It's very accurate.
mhm, very. Yeah. I
Still
like this
alive.
is the this
There's
is
more
like
to
the
come, right?
more to come, but this is like the international symbol for, like it's going all around there. Love it. I love it. Oh, yeah, more to come and lots shifting. Like we've been consumed in the production, right? But so much is going
Yep.
on, so I always want to try to incorporate time after we draw, and at least we got a minute before, but I really want to encourage you, like when we hang up, to just sit and breathe with it for a minute and leave your space age on and just drop in. We've worked hard for that. More to come. All right. Amy, you want to bring us home?
Yeah, my proportions are off a bit.
right.
Overall, it came out okay.
Oh,
That's
there it is.
it. Yeah. Oh,
good.
beautiful. Beautiful.
Yeah, it was a
Yes.
lot of eyeballing, but
A lot of eyeballing. Yeah.
that's okay.
How are you and how are you feeling about the eyeballing?
Oh no, I feel pretty good. I just would like to, some of the proportions are a little different, but it feels like there's a lot of movement happening. That's I'm feeling. I like
Mhm.
that.
Oh,
I think-
nice.
Yeah, very, very, very good feeling about that.
Oh, sweet. I think that's part of why I wanted to make them kind of spherical, is because it added to that, that multi-dimension, like the movement of it, because I was feeling it also. And so I will, before I go eat, I haven't eaten yet today. Before I go eat, I will send you the PDF so that if you want to go back over it, that'll be there.
Wonderful. Thank you.
I am moved to tears when I think about Vicky's not here, but the six of us, the five of us here, with the curiosity and the genius and misfits nature of getting together to draw crop circles. I just feel like there is such a cosmic rendezvous where we all said out there, we're like, all right, we'll pick up on the signal. We'll go a little farther in than the average bear. And really, I feel such a sense of pride because I can walk around here, like all my people, I can be like, oh my God, I have the most amazing group and we're drawing crop circles. And around here, that just seems cool, like really cool, which is why I'm
We
here.
are really cool.
We are so cool. So, thank you all. I will send the PDF and it's open. The next one we want to do, it's next week is open. I'm just kind of feeling into it. So, really quick, who drew the one that I sat in this year? Was that the circles, the 9 rings of circles? Okay. Stephanie, were you there for that? I think you weren't there for that one. All right. Pauline and Shelley drew that one. I don't think you did. Okay. All right. I'm going to figure it out. Maybe I'll get your guys' vote again. Okay. So much love. Thank you so much. And
Thank
we'll
you.
see you next week.
Take
Bye,
care,
guys.
everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Everyone.
Bye.